Good afternoon. Me and my teammates are going to talk about feminism. These slides consist of the reason why we chose this topic and also the definition of the feminism and the theoretical framework and also the conclusion for it. Firstly, the definition of the feminism. Generally, many proponents of feminism focus on analyzing gender inequality and the promotion of women's rights, interests, and issues. Second, feminism is also the term which can be used for describing three mainstreams which are cultural, sociological, and political movement aimed at establishing the equal rights and legal protection towards women. Next, the feminism is a movement which advocates gender equality for women's rights and their interests. Finally, the feminism refers to a broad range of ideas, approaches, and ideologies directed towards advocating for gender and sex equality for women.
The reason why we choose feminism is that feminism supports gender equality. The gender equality should be included in many aspects. The first aspect is child marriage. Child marriage is that the girls will marry before 18th birthday. This will limit the women's opportunities in their career. This will also increase the risk for domestic violence. The second gender equality aspect is education. Only boys get the chance to enter the school and pursue studies is gender inequality. The perception that girls do not need high education level and the responsibilities of girls is take care of the family member is wrong. The third aspect is job opportunities. Women always discriminate in hiring and paying salary by the employer. For certain jobs, the employer thinks that men can do better than women. Women always pay less than men. The last aspect is leader. Women always discriminate as being a leader. Both men and women can actually be leader. Leadership is not affected by gender.
For the second reasons of choosing feminism as our topic is feminism boosts the economy. First, women's economic empowerment is central to realizing women's rights and gender equality. Women's economic empowerment that includes women's ability to participate equally in existing markets, their access to and control over productive resources, access to decent work, control over their own time, lives, and bodies, and also increased voice, agency, and meaningful participation in economic decision-making at all levels, from the household to international institutions. Next, increasing women and girls' educational attainment contributes to women's economic empowerment and more inclusive economic growth. An increase in women's labor force participation results in faster economic growth. Education, upskilling, and reskilling over the life course, especially to keep pace with the rapid technological and digital transformation affecting jobs, are critical for women's and girls' health and well-being, as well as their income generation opportunities and participation in the formal labor market. Next, women's economic equality is good for business. Companies greatly benefit from increasing employment and leadership opportunities for women, which is shown to increase organizational effectiveness and growth. It is estimated that companies with 3 or more women in senior management functions score higher in all dimensions of organization performance.
In the way the feminists fight for women's rights, there are also enhanced protection towards women. The first example is sexual harassment. 36% of Malaysian women has experienced sexual harassment. 38% of the feel no one will do anything. In this case, the feminists can stand up for women to protect them. The next one is gender stereotype. Many people have perception that women be responsible for work in home rather than work outside. Women is required to cook and clean home whether they already work all day. For some old mindset family, women must stay in home to take care of children. rather than work. If not, the woman becomes no virtue. The next one is feminists also help in reduce domestic violence. During MCO periods, the domestic violence case increased 57% calls, which is about 1,893 calls, are from women who face this problem and need help in protect them in domestic violence. They can get support from some feminist agency.
So now, for the theoretical framework, we will cover a brief history on feminism, their goals, feminism in religions, and the hit on the feminism itself. So, feminism first appeared in 1870s in France as feminism, referred to women's freedom or emancipation. It focused on the idea that since women comprise one half of the world population, true social progress can never be achieved without complete participation from women. There are few different beliefs of feminism, which are social feminism, liberal feminism, radical feminism, cultural feminism, third wave feminism, and intersectional feminism. These beliefs have their own movement and ideology, but they share one goal, which seek for equal treatment in workplace and society, and also create a non-discrimination system. We move to feminism in religions. First, Islamic feminism. They concern the role of women in Islam and aims for full equality of all Muslims. They also seek to highlight the deeply rooted teachings of equality in Quran and encourage a questioning of patriarchal interpretation of Islamic teaching. Second, Christian feminism. They seek and understand that Christianity considering the equality of men and women. This kind of equality once been ignored, so they believe that their contributions are necessary. The major issues that they fight for are the ordination of women, man dominance in marriage, and claims of moral deficiency. Next, Hindu feminism. Spiritual culture views women as a form of a goddess, which battles good versus evil. Based on the laws and justice system in India, women occupy higher role in defining political and economic landscape. This gender-centric feminism is not based on consumer equality or equal rights of men and women, but they adhere to a theory that divine feminine of a spiritual tradition has higher power over masculine gender. Next, why do so many hate on the term feminism and the feminist movement? So firstly, many people fear that feminism means that men will eventually lose out of power, influence, impact, authority, control, and economic opportunities. Second, many people believe that feminists want to control the world and put men down. Third, many people fear that feminism will bring negative shifts in relationships, marriage, society, culture, power, and authority dynamics in business, job, and economic opportunities if women are on an equal footing with men. Next, many people fear that feminism will overturn time-honored traditions, religious beliefs, and established gender roles, and that feels scary and wrong. Lastly, feminism has been associated with strong, forceful, and angry women, and our society continues to punish forceful women.
In conclusion, women can be powerful actors for peace, security, and prosperity. When they are participate in peace processes and other formal decision-making processes, they can play an important role in initiating and inspiring progress on human rights, justice, and national reconciliation and economic revitalization. I believe that women are equal with men, and together we can affirm this for a better future. Thank you.